Hello everyone, the January box finally arrived. First it was shipped out late and then it took about, I don't know, almost 3 weeks to arrive to the US. So that's why I'm receiving it so late. And this is my very last box. I canceled my subscription because I was a bit disappointed with last year's, a lot of the boxes from last year. So we'll see if the new year starts well and if I'm ending my subscription on a good note. You guys, if you've seen my previous box, the December Scrawlrbox, I was very disappointed and I think a lot of people were as well. So we'll see what happens today. So today we have a print by Giobbi, and Giobbi is a 21-year-old Italian illustrator. Looks like it was done with markers, maybe. And we've got a couple of pieces of drawing paper, it looks like, cartridge paper. It's pretty thin. And for the good stuff, ooh, we got a Pro marker. These are really good. And this is a spice. So yeah, those are great markers. I like them better than Copic markers because for some reason Copic markers always leave little white dots on the paper. So these don't. They blend really well. I like that. And we got two more. Oh my goodness. And to tell you the truth, my daughter loves to draw with the markers, and she's got a whole set of them. I had originally bought them for myself, but she loved them so much that I gave them all to her. And we have a blush, a tan, and a spice. So it looked like they could be skin tones. And then we have a white Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen. It's a bullet nib, and the reason why I'm laughing is because I just got the exact same one in my Art Snacks box a couple of weeks ago, or 10 days ago. These are really good though, so it's okay to have a second one, but it's pretty funny. Although a white marker on the white paper doesn't work very well. However, you can do highlights like maybe in the eyes or something. So, and then there's a Faber-Castell pencil. There's no little brush, so it's just a graphite pencil, and it's a 2H. And a couple of micron. There's a brush. I have a red one of these. These are really nice. I think this is just a black one, it looks like. And a 01. And again, if you've seen one of my previous videos, I'll show you that I have a full set of these. But you know what? The very small ones, they tend to get used up pretty fast, so that's alright. I like little ones. These are nice, a nice addition. And a little piece of candy, looks like caramel. This is butter, I guess, I don't know. And the sticker and the menu. And the theme for this month is growing up. So it's a pretty nice box, even though I have all of this already. It's still a good box for all the people who do not have any of these items. And so we are leaving on a good term, Scrawlrbox. And all of these go well together. You can sketch with the graphite, and then you can line your work with these guys because they are alcohol-based markers proof, and they're also waterproof. They're good stuff. I really like these. And then you have markers with colors that go well together. So stick around and I'll see what I'm going to do with this month's theme of growing up. As usual, I started with swatching the supplies, and I only used printer paper because I knew that the colors would just still show the same as on the paper that I received with the box. So the colors are really nice. I asked my daughter and she says she only has one of the 3 colors, so it's pretty cool. I used a white Faber-Castell Pitt pen on the markers to see how it would work. It works okay. I think this works better on a colored paper. I was surprised to see that the graphite pencil was so dark because it's a 2H, so it's a pretty nice one. And the 2 liners were just great. The 01 is very thin and I kind of like that. Now I must say, for this month's theme, I was pretty stumped. Growing up with those colors, I was not sure what to do. And then I thought about the Lion King because I've had the theme song stuck in my head for a few days. So I thought I'd just draw Simba, and I found this cool picture of him on top of his rock. So I decided to just go with it because the colors were pretty similar. I sketched with the Faber-Castell pencil, and then I used a 01 to line the lion, and then I used a brush to line the rock. And well, the paper is not bad, but it's not, I mean, the markers usually work on pretty much any paper, except if it's like watercolor paper, then it absorbs a lot of the ink, which is not as fun. This paper is pretty thin. The markers blended pretty well on this, but it's not really made for markers, and so they bled a lot, and not only through the paper but also sideways. So I kind of messed up, especially around the belly where the marker went over the line a lot because I had used the chisel point. But that's okay, I was kind of able to fix it later on. Also, I kind of messed up the belly as well by putting the wrong color on it, and I tried to mix it with another marker, which didn't work very well. I did the same for the face, so I used the white Faber-Castell Pitt pen and covered it up, and it worked pretty well. It definitely lightened the color. I also used it for the highlights on the rock, and you know, I mean, it works fine. It's not the best, but it works okay. It's just kind of fades away as it dries a bit, but it was fine. I added several layers and it was okay. Now, what I really like with alcohol-based markers is that once they dry, you can add, or even before they dry, you can add other layers of the same color and it just looks darker, so you can do your shading that way. That's what I did for this one, and it shows especially well for the tan color. My biggest surprise in this month's box was the Faber-Castell graphite pencil. It was very enjoyable using it. I really liked it. I thought that it was a 2H and it was going to be a bit scratchy, but it's very soft and a kind of buttery in a way, and you can do a pretty nice range of colors. So I really like sketching with it, and I'm probably going to use it again for sketching. So that was a great pencil. All in all, it's a really nice box. I'm glad that Scrawlrbox finally sent art supplies and not office supplies. And even though the box was really nice, I'm still not resubscribing just because I pretty much have everything that comes in those subscription boxes now. Once in a while there's a nice surprise, something I haven't tried before, which is great, but I'm not going to subscribe every month in the hope of getting one of those. I can always watch people opening their boxes and say, hey, this sounds cool, so I can just buy that individual item. So far in the last 2.5 years, I've subscribed to 3 boxes. One is Art Snacks, which I still like, a Scrawlrbox, and Smile Create Repeat. The Smile Create Repeat, I unsubscribed after 6 months because it was really too expensive for what was in there. It is always art supplies, but it's really basic, and I think it costs too much. The second one, the Scrawlrbox, after 2.5 years, I waited 2.5 years, but I had A lot of nice surprises in it, a lot of supplies that aren't easily found in the US. So that was my primary reason why I subscribed to that one, and I really liked it. But in 2018, I was really up and down, a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. So I thought it was just time to stop. But I'm still subscribing to Art Snacks, and I really like it. There's a few surprises still coming in that box. A lot of brand new supplies not available in stores yet, so that's kind of cool. And I think just one box a month is enough for me, because I start having a lot of fine liners and markers and pencils and erasers and sharpeners. So anyway, one small box a month is enough for me for now. So thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.